Now, the Indian Space Research Organization has launched Polar satellite launch vehicle C53 on its mission that has successfully placed 3 satellites into the Earth's lower orbit. This mission marks second dedicated venture for the commercial arm of ISRO called New Space India Limited. Now, the PSLV C53 mission is categorized into 4 stages and boasts of a lift-off weight of over 200 tons. The vehicle carried 3 satellites from Singapore. The mission has also served an additional purpose for ISRO, and that has been to decide the use of the 4th stage as a stationary platform in orbit to conduct scientific experiments. The PSLV orbital experimental module is going to be functional after placing satellites into the orbit. The modified PSLV C53, it took off from the Satish Dhawan Space Center at the Sriharikota range in southeastern state of Andhra Pradesh. This was the second dedicated commercial mission, the Indian Space Agency's commercial arm, the New Space India Limited. Now, in February, ISRO also launched the PSLV C52 with an Earth observation satellite and 2 smaller satellites.
Today's mission, all these 3 satellites are placed in the right orbit, and I hope that the further activities of the satellites will be taken up and the mission will be a complete success for our customers. And I wish all the very best to NSIL for major missions to take up in the coming days using PSLV.
Now, this was also the first time since December 2019 that a launch was allowed to be witnessed by media and the general public. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi lauded the efforts of ISRO scientists. ISRO says it is gearing up for more commercial launches for international customers. And for more on this, our correspondent Siddharth MP has sent us this report from Sriharikota at the time when the PSLV C53 was being launched. Take a look.
We're coming to you from India's spaceport in Sriharikota, the Satish Dhawan Space Center. We're coming to you at a time when the countdown is underway, and in fact the mission itself is underway. PSLV C53. India will be launching 3 satellites from Singapore. Of course, this is a commercial mission that is being facilitated by ISRO, and this is being done on board a PSLV rocket. PSLV, of course, is India's most reliable workhorse rocket, and as we speak, you can see the PSLV vehicle also majestically lifting off behind us, and you can also hear the engine roar of the PSLV rocket as it majestically lifts off from here in Sriharikota. And what is most important about this launch is the fact that this is a second launch for ISRO this year, and we have to remember that this mission gains importance because it is also an important experiment that India will be conducting using the 4th stage of the rocket, that is the PS4 stage of the rocket, which traditionally ends up as space debris, will also be used as what is known as POEM or PSLV orbital experimental module. So this is an experiment where what usually ends up as space debris will be used as a stable orbiting platform, and on that there will be experiments mounted, and those 2 experiments come from Indian startups, and those experiments will be orbiting in space, and this is a new attempt that ISRO is doing, and they call it the PSLV orbital experimental module. Moreover, this is also after 2.5 years that public and journalists have been allowed at ISRO spaceport after the lull during the COVID period, and now we can also hope that there will be many more launches in the months and the years to come because ISRO's launch activity is expected to pick up. From Sriharikota, this is Siddharth MP. WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.